glass of an ashtray just touching the tips of his fingers. It anchors him, holds him in today, this moment. His chest rising with breath is the only movement, the only sound save the persistence of silence is the quiet raging of his own mind, ebbing, never halting. It tells him this isn't just a still life, this is living, and yet if someone told him he could leave, could stop, he isn't sure that he would want to. He waits for no one in particular, himself perhaps, staring across the wooden island into nothing, every inch of him simply trying to ignore the lines of truth. But let's call them stories. Slinking through the grain and glass of the doorway, they well up, too deep around him, undefined to all but his own eyes, yet not unseen. He refuses to think against them. No fight, not here. He feels their sting, piercing down beneath the retina and longs for that momentary pause outside, when his palm clasps the handle, not yet turned. A barrier still between now and what had always been. Or for that half-beat wait on the midpoint step, with so little already gone and so much still to come that the winding of a staircase isn't enough to turn time. So he sits at the table, the cold glass of the cabinet behind reflecting the grief not yet realised by anyone. Him, least of all. Too polished, it creates the perfect clone of his profile. The single malt Scotch whisky encased stands atop. Its insides, already half drained, are something of comfort, proof that he is still present, affecting, no matter what. That knowledge stands firm ground. Brings contrast to the lace curtains and softened floral prints blocking the day. He's no fool. He realises you can't mute nature. The textured wallpaper swirls through the hallway and up. It stirs his stomach but steadies his thinking. When the kids were still kids, they picked loose those patterns one pinch at a time. They thought he didn't know. But flecks of torn white paper on the mustard carpet gave them up. And now, well, youth doesn't seem to belong here anymore. Everything is too clean cut, coordinated, measured. The best china sits beside the neat chiseled crystal, their curves enticing, yet jarring. Look, never touch. Not a single object stands out of place. Except one. In the bedroom above, a vase of stemmed rose petals is offset by the figure. He can't bring his mind to form the word body. Those naked feet laid out on the floor can